Welcome into Red Sox Now. I'm your host, Rachel Holt. It's the month we've been waiting for all season long. October baseball is here. Many of us had the same routine as Wally this week, basically sit and wait for Friday, until Friday, we get to watch playoff baseball. And while some of us are nervous, and that's okay, the good news is there is plenty to be excited about with this Red Sox team. So here it is, the playoff bracket is set. In the AL, the wild card game takes place tonight between the Athletics and the Yankees to see who faces the Red Sox in the ALDS. The start times for the first two Division Series games have been released, so make sure you are free Friday at 7:32 p.m. and Saturday at 8:15 p.m. In the other divisional series, the Houston Astros will take on the Cleveland Indians. Over in the NL, this is the Rockies celebrating after winning the wild card game on Tuesday night against the Cubs. And if this game is any indication, this postseason is going to be epic. 13 innings, nearly 5 hours later, they earn the right to play the Brewers. Meanwhile, the Dodgers and the Braves will face off on the other side of the bracket. All great teams, but only 3 of them reached 100 wins this season: the Sox, the Astros, and the Yankees. Depending on how things shake out, the Sox may have to face both of them on the road to the World Series. The AL is the first league to have 300-win teams in the same year. But no matter who they have to see in the process, the Sox have made it clear they're committed to getting 11 more wins. And this new Twitter emoji for the playoffs says it all. Do damage. No word on how Brian Cashman feels about that. If you need some reassurance as we head into the postseason, let's take a look at the numbers. Sure, other teams may have reached 100 wins, but the Sox reign supreme with 108 wins, breaking the franchise record for wins in a season. Alex Cora had a picture for every win put up in his office, and their success certainly doing damage to the office printer this season. 108 isn't the only number that stands out. The Sox led baseball with a .238 average, .339 OBP, and .453 slugging percentage. They also led the majors with 876 runs scored and 355 doubles. They were the only team in MLB without a 4-game losing streak. Mookie Betts won the AL batting title with a .346 average, the first player to win one and also have a 30-30 season. At this point, he appears to be the favorite to win MVP, finishing the season with 129 runs, 32 homers, 30 RBIs, and 30 stolen bases. JD Martinez's 43 homers are the most by a Red Sox player in his first season with the team. And last but not least, Mookie Betts and JD Martinez became the first MLB teammates to finish first and second in the majors in both batting average and slugging percentage since 1903. So in a season with so many memorable moments, it's hard to pick just a few that stick out. The Sox attempting to do that and displaying memorable moments from the season around Boston, on buildings and in public spaces using a projector. If you weren't aware of this, you're probably confused why Craig Kimbrell was in a tree. So here are a few of our favorite moments. June 30th, Chris Sale goes 7 innings against the Yankees, allowing just 1 hit, no runs, and striking out 11. The Sox beat the Yanks 11-0. July 12th, Mookie Betts takes 13 pitches at bat against Jay Happ before hitting a grand slam over the monster as the Sox beat the Blue Jays 6-4. September 5th, the Sox were down 7-1 entering the 8th inning against the Braves, before the offense exploded in the inning and eventually led to Brandon Phillips hitting a 2-out, 2-run homer in the 9th to give his team a 9-8 win. Honorable mention, anytime Brock Holt sang, danced, or hugged someone. There's been some awesome moments on this season of NESN Clubhouse, so we're going to revisit some of our favorite ones that went down live. Check it out.
Hi, I'm D'Angelo Ortiz. I'm a freshman in high school now, and I'm trying to play baseball.
That one hit well. Bradley on his horse, back into the triangle. Oh, and a play!
Over my head, and depending on whether it's over my left shoulder or my right shoulder, is how I'm gonna, react with my drop step. Where my feet are aligned, I like to drop step that way or drop step this way.
As soon as the phone rings, every time the adrenaline kicks in. So you're just waiting to see who it is, then it's my name. say it to me. I usually have a hoodie on. I'll take it off. I'll walk right here, and I'll come probably about halfway and just lightly start tossing. I usually start halfway just to make sure the first ball I don't throw is over in the other bullpen.
Some guys, when you're younger, they teach you to do this, and that's the wrong way to do that. You try to keep your glove more time on the ground to see more the ball. You can follow the ball more. Okay. You have more ability to can move your glove.
I like to see the ball with my eyes, follow the ball with my eyes, and, you know, be relaxed. You know, I think the key is have the arm in like a V position, no extended like this, nor like this.
We're going to check in with Casey McDonald, who is scouring the web to find all of the best social media this week for this week's Rams Social Drive. Casey, take it away.
Time now for your social drive. It's brought to you by Ram Trucks. In the wake of the devastation caused by Hurricane Florence, we've seen all sorts of pro teams step up to help. The latest, the Carolina Hurricanes. The team's GM, Don Waddell, he was there in the thick of it, running a forklift during the relief efforts this week. The organization and volunteers, they loaded up 3 tractor trailers full of supplies and sent them to New Bern, North Carolina. Also potential to be serious. Last night, Yankees at Rays Jake Faria reacts quickly to snag a comebacker off the bat of Aaron Judge. Faria on Twitter later on saying of the play, quote, "I'd like to say this is because I'm athletic, but I really just didn't want to die." Oh, okay. And this is the best of all, and I may or may not have already purchased a few of them. WWE is now selling fanny packs that look like title belts. What's old is now new again. Fanny packs are back in style for women, so now the men can join the party. That's your Ram Social Drive.
Social Drive is presented by Ram. Come in now to the Ram Summer Clearance event and get a great deal today.
Look at you. You got a Ram. What made you do that?
A lot of reasons. It's got comfort you wouldn't believe, not to mention legendary Hemi V8 power.
More people are switching to Ram trucks than ever before. And now get $1,000 bonus cash if you make the switch during Ram Power Days.
Here's what's happening around the league this week. In case you didn't already know, Tommy Lasorda parties harder than your grandpa and your dad and you. The 91-year-old is getting after it, taking in the champagne celebration after the Dodgers clinched the division, goggles and all. Meanwhile, the rest of the Dodgers pulled a J.R. Smith and celebrated the win with their shirts off. No reason to be intimidated, they aren't even that fit. Yasiel Puig showing off his dance moves and drenching this poor reporter with beer after finishing an interview where he guaranteed a World Series victory.
Oh man, he's got his shirt off, he's got the gold chain flowing, and now he's drenching me with beer.
Not so fast, good sir. That about does it for this episode of Red Sox Now, but first, let's introduce you to 7th grader Lucas, who made every Red Sox fan jealous this week by being surprised with tickets to the ALDS by none other than Jackie Bradley Jr.
How you doing? On behalf of the Red Sox, I'm here to present Lucas with tickets to the playoff games this upcoming weekend. Can't wait to see you.
That about does it, and hey, the good part about watching this episode is we're now that much closer to Friday. Goodbye, go Sox.